In this episode of Banished with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice and Discrepencies, DS, Jetties, and Trade, we are going to fix a few little issues over in the dock area, and then we're going to explore what is being built up this lane. And we're starting right now.
Welcome to the DoubleEShow. Bad strategy, horribly simulated.
What's going on, everybody? Chippa73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Banished Wednesday with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice and Discrepencies DS mods. Now, there's a couple little things I want to fix over here on the island town area before we move off to explore the town proper and what's going on over that way, because really, once we get over there in full swing, we're rarely going to come back here, and that's through no fault of this little settlement's own. It's mostly done, and it should work as intended. So, looking in, I'm going to bump this up, and I want to show you what I did real quick. So, I put in a fishing dock, a different kind of fishing dock than what this is, right? I put one in over here, and that way we can get some more food production coming in, because if we look at our production limits, we're only producing about 21.6 and we're eating 29.1. So I definitely need to come up with, food production remedies, and we're gonna work on that over in the other area. But there are sections like this where it just kind of drops off to nothing. And really what I'd like to do here is take the DS decoration pieces, water's edge, over here. We've got the square, let me guess, yeah, that's in the way. You need to get out of the way. You need to get out of the way. Dock piece 1, right? Yeah, dock piece 1 right here. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to rotate it around. I'm going to go like this. And then let's come back in here, right? We're going to go in here. We're going to go to Ghost. And these are Ghost Dock Squares. And it's going to go... And we'll leave the back untouched because there's a lot of trees. It's not necessarily going to be seen. But that should work in that area, right? And then once these trees are removed, there'll be stuff to do there. Okay, so it's little things like that that I want to make sure are complete prior to moving on. And that means I think if I come in here, I can extend this out just a little bit, and I'm going to do that. Let us see if this is the right direction. That comes up to there, and that is really all I need to do. I don't need to play around with the trees in the back. This area is fairly well complete, and we're going to leave it as such. Anything else I want to throw in over here? No, because this is, you know what I could do? actually. Let's come in here. Decorations, in here. Tables. This one, because we have a because we have a population of nomads, or people at the boarding house, I'm going to put a couple of tables in there. And I think I also want to come in here, or did I finish that off? I did, I finished that off, never mind. I can come in here like this and go grassy road. We'll go like this. And no, like so. And will that come along? It will. Okay. So that'll be fine. Okay, that'll finish off that area. Now, let's go on our magical little tour. Oh, actually, before we go on the tour, so I wanted to show you over here in the pasture area. I did put in a Boston home. This will be the home for the chicken coop keeper. Right? Right. This is looking pretty sharp over here. I did say that I thought about putting in a forester lodge. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go R, like so, right? If I do it like so, that will keep that area clean. I'm going to plop them over here. Not making gold. Now that I look at that, let's go to inventory. Do we have silver ore? Got silver bars, silver ore. You know what? You could also be making copper. So let's take a look at our copper ore reserves. We've only got 6 copper ore, but we've got 391 copper alloy tools. That's pretty excellent, actually. So what else can you do? Iron, copper, silver, gold, gold. So I suppose we just leave you as gold. We don't have any gold ore. Why don't we turn you back to silver then for now? And a charcoal, so we can keep you busy. I've got this barn going in. That's going in downtown area. Normal barn's going in downtown area. Got these tailors doing their thing. We are starting to get some clothes in. So the Boston house is going in, the jetty fishing dock, and then of course the stables. So let's jump over here to the stables. So there you go. You got a sneak peek. So I'm doing a lot of ground flattening and resource pickup in this area. The ground flattening is to take down this big hill, which is kind of in an awkward place. I did lay out the roads to complete the main town proper area, which will have lots of housing. And then we're going to trickle off from the main town proper, heading this direction. We are going to start to spread out the houses a little bit more, still having things to do, and then we are going to go from that out to suburbs. Now I have 3 rows of I've got 3 rows of about 4. So in this area here, I wanted to, let's see if I can find it. Is it in here? It is. Here's a market. So this is a big market. It will not fit in there. Here is a market stand. R. The heck is that? I have never seen a market stand before. And its circumference isn't big enough. It needs to have a big circumference. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, I'm not messing with that setup. Let's come in here. Red ketchup. Let's look in here. Let's look at your market buildings. We've got a regular market. This fits. And this covers everything. So, it's not even. I suppose if I look at it, I should go, yeah, I should put it there. Okay. So we're going to zoom in here. We're going to come in and remove that. Here's red ketchups. We're going to go market. So this is the open market. R. Suppose I'll put the crate space in that way. So, well, first of all, let me look at this real quick. Raw materials. So if that goes there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Big market. Come in here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And that leaves room for carts. So we go big market. Oops, right here. Okay. We're low on stone, which we know. Then we are going to come over. Well, let's get rid of the Boston house. Let's show it. Building materials. Building materials, stone, lumber, glass, bricks, roof tiles. Be a good idea to have one of those over here. So if it's 4, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. So I can have it one in from the edge. So I'm going to go building materials here. And that's fabrics, supplies, and goods. Let's see what it talks about for those. Provide everything else that is not food and housing. That is not food to a housing district. Should provide everything else than food for all of your housing. All right. So, grocery store, which we'll get from the regular market. Raw materials, wood, minerals, iron. I suppose we put that in right there. Okay, so we've got building materials, raw materials, and then the market will handle the food, right? Okay, let us go 1 time speed so nothing gets away from me while we meander down this path. So I've got a well right here. I'm going to put someone in it because that water, and all of these wells water, is for the greenhouses. Now we're going to come down this path. As you can see, the road changes. And we come into the new dock trading area for the downtown proper. And we have a plethora of traders which are heretofore unmanned. So we're going to come in here, dismiss, come in here, dismiss. But you notice they all fit. Let's go. There we go. Dismiss. They all fit because it's there's enough width for them to fit. In fact, I wish I could get a corner piece there, but alas, I do not believe I can. So let's go into decorations, waterside decorations. Here Ghost. Moving that. Ghost. Okay, let's move the Boston house as well. What is it? Ghost Dock Corner. R. I could have it just like that. And I'm going to put it in because it's a ghost item. It won't affect the travel or movement. So here we go. So we're out here. We are flattening some hills. We are going to have homes and people living out here because that's what you do. You'll live near where you work. Let's come in here. Again, we're going to go save. We're going to go here. Waterside. Here, we're going to go corner piece. R. We're going to put one there, there, and there. Those are important. Okay, so I've got the tailor in. Where is the normal barn is built? Very good. Okay, let's go to the normal barn first. Normal barn is right there. I put the normal barn in right between the two stables because this is sort of a to go along with the greenhouses. So I'm kind of going to decorate this up just a tad to look more rustic. So that normal barn is in. Let's go to the tailor, which is right there as a builder. And this tailor, okay, let's pause real quick. Somebody died during childbirth. Gosh, I hate when that happens. Let's look at... Get out of here. Let us grab this. Making hide coats from linen. So let's see how much linen we have. We've got 346 linen and 545 leather. So I'm going to have you make hide coats from leather. We are going to put 2 people in there, and that is where you are going to work. Now I wish I could get road into there, but I cannot. But that's okay. That's okay. I could ghost in some other pieces. But the ghosting of the decorations has put a big hit on my performance, for sure. I am going to come in here and go here, grass, this color, I believe. It's going to go right there. In fact, I can go like that. All right. All right. Okay, so I do have a second floor slated to be built on there. Very nice. And that grass will keep that tree from coming in. Nice. Okay, so you see what we're working with. We have the dock trading area for the downtown. Let's do a quick addition of some carts. Let's see. Carts. What else we want in here? Wood, stone, iron, fuel. Let's put a fuel cart over here. We'll plop them in right here. And minerals, textiles, crafted, or candles, glassware, pottery, furniture's right on. We have that one there. So do that by 1. And then forged armors and weapons. Very good. So right there. Okay. So we have those 3 carts going in. Those are also considered markets. And then what I'd like to do over in this area. Okay. So stables are ready. They're going to make fertilizer from fodder and water. Fodder and water. I'm going to leave them unmanned for a moment because I need to put in a fodder farmer over in this area somewhere, and I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to do that yet. They did take that thing out. Excellent. The second well is getting built. Reserve of stone is low. Very, very low. Okay, so let's come in here. Here. Take that out. That whole row is gone. I think I want to come in here to these roads, and I want to go grassy roads, and I'm going to go this grassy road here. I'm going to bring this straight down to here. To here. And then I'm going to come here. And if I can, I'm going to have it come to there. And from there to there. And then I'm going to put, because most of this is going to be ghost decoration anyways, I'm going to put the, yeah, I might as well put the grass across. I'm going to put grass all in here. Because the horses and things in the hay and whatnot is going to be ghosted anyhow. Whoops, I wanted that. Okay, it doesn't enter the barn. Very good. Okay. Now, speaking of all of that, I want, let me see here, in these little mountains over here, because we have a caldera sort of effect over here, I want to put in the precious mining and such so that I can start making the jewelry. So I'm going to have the jewelers over here. I'm going to have a craftsman's village, basically. Furniture maker, jewelry maker, armor maker, weapons maker, and all that working over here to build the components of things that we will trade out for food and whatnot. And that's my goal. So, looking at this huge mountainous hill, which is getting chopped off right here, I think what I'm going to end up doing is kind of taking it down one by one and finishing it off. No, you know what? I'll just let it be a drastic drop off there, and we'll put something to the front of it to make it look right. So let's come in here. Let's go red ketchup. So foundry, we have random quarries, rock quarries, iron quarries, salt mines, charcoal kilns, no. And actually, let's pause while I'm going through this. So there's the fodder farmer, right? So gem cutters. So do I actually have any old-fashioned mines? So mine used to mine iron and coal out of the ground. Mines cannot be removed once placed. So this is a standard mine. This has to be built into a mountain, just like so. I can get it in there. Now, do I want to have it in there? I kind of do. So I'm going to put that there, and that's going to get our coal for our foundries, which are going to smelt silver and things like that into silver bars and gold bars. Okay, so boom, we've got that to go in. Right on. Okay, so what do I have under here? I've got the stables. Yep, I can actually close that because I know it's done. Right on. Okay, so that mine and the quarry, those are the only standard ones. I've got an ale stand. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, very cool. Very cool. And then I've got a tavern, which has to go over here. It has to. Because this looks like the type of place that you would find near the docks. Now, could I do this and back it right up to the mountain? I could. I could do that. I come right over here, and I could do that, and I will do that. So you are going to go there, and I'm going to pause you because I don't need you. You're just an aesthetic piece. I am going to wrap the dock pieces around this island, so it's going to look good and fine. All right, so coming back over here into, well, no, let's keep looking in here, right? So blacksmith, we're not going to need any of that. Lumber mill, not going to need. We might need a woodcutter for fuel over here. But the lumber mill will also do firewood. Okay, keep that in mind. So keep that in mind. So precious mining. So what we want then is the random mines in here. Random quarries. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to come over here. I want to rotate it this way. So right to there. That is as far back as I can go. So random quarry there. RR. Oop. Come over this way. Right there. Random quarry. No. Random quarry. And we will get another random quarry in over here. Alright, so those will get built. So I'll have 4 random quarries and the coal, or yeah, the coal mine. Right? And then, let's see. Do I want to have a second coal mine over here? I think I might. So let's come in here and we'll go another coal mine. Can I? Can I get it in? I don't think I can. Let's go like this. So I could get it right there. So let's do this. Let's come in here. We will remove all of this. We'll remove that and that. Let's come in here. Coal mine. So we know that's where the so I can go right to there. So come in here, here, mining, random quarry. Okay. So that would be to there. I would need to flatten those 2 pieces. I see them in my mind's eye. I'm actually holding my finger on the screen. Oh, crap, you. So flatten. All right, let's try this one more time before I pants it completely. All right. So, coming out right there. 2, 3. So those 3 pieces. Those 3 pieces right there. I'm going to come in here like so. Like so. Right? That's where you're going to be. So that's going to get flattened. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to put this mine in. He needs to go right there, right? Okay, so then I need to come in here, right? Remove road. 3. I'll just remove the whole strip, right? And that'll get rid of that mine. Listen, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call it an episode right here. So keep in mind, all the mining area and the coal production. Coal production will produce the fuel for the foundries, and the foundries will use that fuel to turn silver and gold into bars, which will then get turned into armor and weapons and things like that. And also, the coal can be used to heat homes. So if we have enough production of said coal and fuel, we can turn up our stored firewood or fuel amount, and make sure that everybody is heated, as long as, you know, they're not solely using coal. We'll continue to use other resources. But that's what we're going to work on there. We're going to finish up the jetty fishing dock and the Boston house. We are going to let's do this raw materials. No, those are the markets. I want those to build. What can I pause? I'm going to pause the mine. I'm going to pause the random quarry. I'm going to come over here and pause and pause. Right. That's got to get flattened, and I got one going in there. Very good. Okay. So, Boston House, jetty, right on. These are paused. We've got the normal barn already seeing usage. I got to come in here and put in some grass. Yeah, so I'll finish up some of these little details offline. And when I catch you in the next episode, we will be closer to putting in the craftsman's village. I also want to get flour production started for bread, so I'm going to need to put in some regular farms over in the pasture area, and we're going to need to trade for some wheat seeds, unless we just produce wheat from the greenhouses, and I really just want to produce food from the greenhouses. So if we produce some wheat seed, if we buy wheat seeds and we produce wheat, we can then mill it for flour and make bread, and that'll go a long way for food. Yeah, so that's what we're going to work on next week. If you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions to what you think I should do here in our Thompson's Holler, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Banished with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice and DS Trade Mods. Peace!
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.